friends. It is a sunny Monday in my world, but happy Wednesday to you. Welcome to Home Fragrance Empties for the month of, what month are we in? April. Yay, it's the end of the month. So it's not quite actually the end of the month, but I know what I'm going to be finishing before the 30th. So there's only 2 candles that I have in my candle crocks right now that I am planning on taking out probably on Friday. So the 2 that I have are Mary Cookie. They're both Mary Cookie, and I am just melting them because this particular version of Mary Cookie from Bath & Body Works tends to soot a lot. I don't just burn or melt Mary Cookie in the holiday season. It's just kind of a generic sugar cookie scent from Bath & Body Works. So anyway, I'm just putting it in the candle crocks just to start out with the entire candle. And usually with a Bath & Body Works candle, I can get a solid 7 days of 24-hour melting. You can certainly chunk up your candles and utilize them that way in your different warmers throughout the house. If you don't know what a candle crock is, I will put a video down below. And so go watch that. It'll explain everything to you. As far as chunking up Bath & Body Works candles, I recently had a question about that. So the way that I do it is I put the jar in the freezer, and usually after about a half hour, 45 minutes, the wax contracts and pulls away from the sides of the jar and the bottom, and you can just lift it out and then you just cut it up. I would not recommend necessarily storing the wax in Ziploc bags if you're planning on storing it long term. I would use a different type of bag, and I don't know exactly what bag you're supposed to use, but I know that Ziploc, that particular type of plastic, can leach the fragrance out of the wax. So be careful, just kind of maybe chunk as you go. You know, don't do a bunch of these at once. And you can also store the chunks in here, but you're not going to be able to store all of them in here. You're gonna have some overflow. So anyway, yeah, so that's how I do that. I know someone had asked, like, if I break the glass, and no, don't do that. You're just gonna make a huge mess that way, and that's obviously not super safe. So, you know, put it in the freezer, the wax pulls away, and then you can just chunk it up like that. That's what I do. So let's get into what else I used up this month in terms of home fragrance. Let's start with this. This is a champagne toast, and I wanna say there's possibly another one of these. Nope, I lied. There's not. So I had this in my bedroom. I actually had this in my bedroom for a week and a half. Champagne Toast is a pretty good performer from Bath & Body Works, but you can see that I never even lit this one. The wicks have floated out to the side because when you put things in a candle crock, it warms up the outside as well as the bottom of the candle. So the glue that holds the wicks in place gets loosened up and they just float around in there. So do not light this. If you put something in a candle crock, that candle is done for burning. You are not gonna light that up again. So just make sure. As far as where you can buy candle crocks, I don't know who's actively selling them right now. I would just Amazon it or Google it. I wanna say Boss Cobbs is one of the few websites that seems to regularly have candle crocks in stock. But another one is Raspberry Peach Macaron. So you can see the wicks on this one definitely floated out to the outside. I love this scent, but yeah, it's kind of a soot producer, and I'm not doing that in this house. That's why I'm not burning a lot of these Bath & Body Works candles anymore. What I do burn, however, is Homeworks. So I finished Berry Trifle from Homeworks. Now this is gonna look rough on the inside because it's my fault. I did not let this one pool out entirely, and so as a result, it burned very poorly. When you light a candle, the best thing to do is just let it pool out to the outer edges of the glass here, and that way you don't get that tunneling effect where you have wax left over on the side of the jar. I will be doing a burning 101 video. I had a request for that, and I've been meaning to do something like that, honestly, for a while now. So I will be doing that in the latter part of May. There's some other things that I want to get up prior to that, just some more Homeworks reviews before they're being like before Homeworks candles are going to be stopped being sold. Why am I struggling with that sentence? Basically, May 15th is the cutoff for Homeworks candles to be shipped from QVC. Then Harry Slacken is cutting it off until September. These candles do tend to melt in higher temperatures, so you don't want that. But anyway, I love this. I highly recommend it. It comes with the pineapple mousse, which is also lovely, but not super strong. I reviewed pineapple mousse on Sunday, if you want to check out my review of that. This I'm just getting rid of. This is one of my last remaining Goose Creek products. It is a candle that soots like crazy. I used to have this in Stella's bathroom, and there's still half a candle left, but it smells burnt and kind of chemically at this point and smoky. So I'm tossing it. I don't care for Goose Creek as just a company, but I also just don't care for their candles. I don't find them to be very good performing. Their wax melts were usually always pretty good, although I haven't purchased them recently, so I don't know if they are still decent quality or not. Okay, sorry. I'm meeting with painters to get quotes for this disaster of yellow that you see behind me here, which is all over the house, by the way. Anyway, so I just had a painter contact me. There's a lot of melts. This I'm also just getting rid of. I'm just kind of getting rid of things that need to go because they're like mostly done and I'm not gonna burn them anytime soon. So this doesn't have much fragrance left in it anyway. I wanna say that I possibly put this on a warmer, like one of those hot plate warmers around Christmas time. This is Winter Wonderland from Yankee, which is actually technically White Christmas. It's the same fragrance. But anyway, this was from the outlet, but I'm getting rid of it. So there's that. I'm also just getting rid of this. This is Nordic Pine Scented Soy Candle from Target. This obviously tunneled like crazy, and I actually didn't care for this pine scent to start with, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. There's no reason for me to keep stuff like this, so that's just going away. This, coconut cake from Homeworks, another one that I'm really gonna miss. This comes in the duo with key lime pie. I will be reviewing key lime pie this weekend, so stay tuned for that. But this is amazing. Oh, I love coconut cake. This is gorgeous, and if you don't have this, I highly recommend it. It's really, really good, you guys. I did do a review of it. Okay, so I've got some Scentsy bars that I went through, 2 sweet plum pastries, which by the way is coming back for the Bring Back My Bar in July. So stock up because it's amazing. And now that I know that it's coming back, I am like melting this stuff like crazy all over the house because I love the smell. And I have a lot of bars from the last time that it was available. So yeah, I'm just warning you now, if you think you might even remotely like that, just buy all of it because it is a Bring Back My Bar. So that means that after the event is over, it's going away again. So, and then Sugar Cookie, which is always a favorite. I had this downstairs in the kitchen when we first moved in, and it's great. It's basic, it's amazing. And then I have quite a bit of Waxy Dude, and unfortunately Waxy Dude has already closed up his shop. He just decided that selling wax melts was really not for him, which bums me out because I think he does really good wax melts. They are much longer lasting than a lot of the other wax melts that I've used from vendors in the past. Vendor wax is an interesting thing that I think about getting into more and more, and then I'm like, I don't know, you know, like I feel like there's a lot of amazing vendor wax companies and I just need to start maybe trying a little bit from each one. I think that Waxy Dude had really strong, very long-lasting wax melts. And he had a lot of dupes for Bath & Body Works stuff. So he had a really amazing dupe for Nutmeg and Spice, and I do have a couple of those. So those will be saved for the fall and holidays. But anyway, so you can't get anything from him anymore. I hate to even share this, but it is an Empties, so here I go. I finished Beach Hut Pie, which was delicious. Beach Hut Pie smelled like almost has like a fresh, like laundry detergent type scent to it. It is very beachy also at the same time, almost like a salty air laundry type scent. Downy April Fresh smelled just like Downy April Fresh. Hawaiian Pink Hibiscus. I actually have this in the laundry room right now, and I really like it. It's a very like fresh, kind of slightly fruity floral. It's very, very nice. Like that a lot. Tropical Cake. So this is one that I liked better on Cold Sniff. I didn't love it when it was warming because I got more of that like pineapple sour type note. So didn't love that. Rainforest Sugar Cane. This was really, really strong. In fact, so strong that I had to turn it off. It smells good. It's a floral. It's like a green floral scent. Definitely some grassy notes to this, but it was so strong that it actually made my throat hurt a little bit. So I ended up having to turn this one off. Endless Weekend, I still have this in my office downstairs, and it smells just like Bath & Body Works Endless Weekend. And then Peachy Keen Rose. You guys, this one was beautiful. It reminded me of the Apricot Rose from the Walmart Mainstays candle line. Do you guys remember when that was out a couple years ago? This was very similar to that. Really, really pretty. You wouldn't necessarily think to put a floral and a fruit together, but it's a beautiful combination. And this one was insanely strong. And I did obviously finish it. I'm kind of sad that it's finished because it's such a beautiful scent. But I enjoyed it while I was melting it. So yeah, there you go. That is everything for the month of April. I've got a lot going on downstairs right now, so I have a feeling the Empties for May is gonna be massive. There's a lot more rooms to melt and burn in here, so it's kind of fun choosing the different scents for the different rooms, and I look forward to sharing more with you guys next month. So let me know what you finished this month down below in the comments. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you tomorrow for my beauty empties. Take care. Bye.